Welcome back to part 2, technically part 1, because we are actually videoing for the first time on this podcast.
Yeah. I think like the video part is what makes a good podcast. 3 things make a good podcast, really.
Right.
How you sound, super important. The camera, not the best camera, not gonna lie, super important. And then good content, which we'll see what happens today. Hopefully it's better.
Right.
And that's the most important probably. Besides with the voice. The voice is like up there.
We don't have like the most sexiest voices.
No, it's
out there.
definitely not.
No, we got like a guy who has like
I
the
don't
classic New Jersey accent right there.
I don't know famous podcasters, but I would throw them out in reference to like that's the guy you want.
Right. I actually think that since we started off the podcast introducing our names, but the names didn't have a face to go with it.
Yeah.
Maybe we should point out who those names actually belong to.
And we also have to figure out the face. This is the third. You know, I'm the third guy. My phone was saying like there was a third guy.
Yeah.
So that's the third guy.
My guy.
Does he have a name? He's not mine.
I mean, like,
he doesn't pay rent.
I've never named him, but like, there's this Instagram account where the giraffe is called like Gregory, I think, and I loved it in like high school. I loved it. I don't know why. I was always like looking at that page. It just brought like happiness to me, and so I guess Gregory the giraffe for now. Like, the name changes over time, maybe.
Good game. It's over for the names. GG.
Yeah. GG.
Alright.
My G. I'm Yona, and
I'm Joseph, or Yosef, or Joe, according to you.
yeah, Joe.
Some people might know me as Mike if you find me. Miss you. Good times in the summer. And alright.
Alright, let's get going. Alright.
What was the plan today? Alright, fine. So, quick, short review of the week.
Yeah.
I think we both agree. We pretty much did this without the camera. More bed.
Yes.
More closed eyes. Less energy.
Yes.
For
without monsters. We didn't have monsters. How could you have energy without monsters?
Correct. So, that was most of the week.
Right.
Buses,
we were on a base.
Base. It went home, base, buses, home, and now we're here.
Now we're here.
So that brings us, I think, to the topic of today. School's back.
Yes, they
Get
are.
schooled. That's the name reference.
Get schooled. Yeah, get schooled.
Get schooled.
Love that name.
I know.
Oh.
And so we want to talk about people that aren't really in school anymore. What it's like to see the new faces, because our school is we're in a program that's only 2 years, so it's really your first year, your second year you're the king already, and then you're out.
Right.
No one cares about you anymore. You're not meant to be here. You're meant to be either in the army or in a real school.
Right.
So
this is a school that's studying abroad.
Right. So we're really not meant to be interacting, seeing, being with anyone in this.
Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
No.
Like,
right. Correct. So, do you want to open up any topics that you think of, or should I open up with my first one?
You could start off. Yeah.
All right. So I called my first one. I call it like the teacher syndrome, because my sister's a teacher, so I thought of it. But mostly because when you're a teacher, you're in school, right? Your whole life, you're growing up with your friends, peers, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, yeah, I have dreams. And I guess you also have dreams. You're a teacher, whatever that means. But whatever, they're moving on. You're never gonna see them again.
Right.
They might be flipping like a hamburger. You might see that guy, as young, or like Dunkin' Donuts is probably more likely. You got to get your coffee before dealing with these kids.
Yes.
And but they're all gone, and so now you have no friends your age, and all these new people are coming in, and they're not even close to your age, so you don't care about them.
No.
And I think that's where we're in right now, because all these people came in, and we're meant to be in the army.
Right.
So they're meant to be learning.
It was kind of like a culture shock. Like, as you were saying over the weekend, like, they walked in and they had, like, brushable hair.
Yeah, it was...
Like, the audacity. How do you walk into my area, my place of living, with brushable hair?
And it's even more weird, because technically there's people around us, but we live in a very much, like, middle-aged, balding community.
Yes.
So we kind of just look like them already because of our heads.
We're more developed? Is that a word that works?
We're more shaved.
Shaved. We're more shaved.
We're less monkey.
Less monkey, less fluffy.
Yeah.
Hey, But I miss those days.
Yeah, I know. It was definitely more fun to have it than not. I've been going off. I've been walking around like, do, hi. But instead of raving, I'd be like, in their head.
What's up their hair? Yeah.
Yeah.
You used to love doing that.
Yeah, but now it's actually like, you need to do it.
Yeah, because you don't have it yourself.
Yeah. So, definitely, what else you think was a culture shock for you coming in?
Coming in this year, specifically?
Well, we were here the whole time.
Yeah,
it's really
like
on our turf.
Coming into our turf, but into their semester.
Yeah.
It was just like a culture of like their personalities.
Yeah.
Their personalities of like some of them were here the past year, but they went home for the summer, so they had all like these like, wow, I did this, I did that. While we're just like, yeah, I army.
Yeah, that was weird. We didn't have a summer really.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what did you do over the summer? I was like,
Sweated.
Yeah. I sweated, yeah.
My body did the scientific things it usually does in the summer. I just didn't have the fun that goes along with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, who doesn't love going to day camp?
Yeah.
Having kids torment you 24/7.
You're pretty much the teacher.
Yeah. Like,
but you're allowed to hang out with the kids.
Yeah, and like play basketball or
anything else.
whatever. Yeah.
Just don't touch them.
Don't touch them. Yes. Yeah, but it's also like the classic, like so many things like back in the day when I lived in the States, I had a pickup truck. And what I do when it wasn't day camp, I go like to like a drive-in.
Just do what you want, yeah.
Yeah, but what I do this summer, I was theoretically supposed to drive a tank.
We did a lot of winter things this summer. We watched a lot of movies.
Yeah, we stayed in.
Yeah.
In classes.
Oh, the classes too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's definitely weird. It's also kind of weird dressing like this again.
Right.
And doing like dressing like this and also learning with everyone.
It's also for like it's not a short period of time. Like sometimes we get to come home from the army and we get like a quick second of learning. We throw on our regular human clothing and not be in our uniforms that we've been wearing the same uniform for a straight week. That if any normal person was around us, it would smell terrible. Absolutely terrible.
It's a good thing that the buses are all super nasty to begin with. So
yeah.
When that's like that's most of our time in public with those uniforms.
Yeah.
So
it's a blessing that those buses are not disgusting.
Yeah. That's how you want them to be a little nice and then.
Yeah. But it's better that they're not nice, because if they were nice and we were in our uniforms are already nasty. So like, it kind of destroys the ambiance of a nice bus.
One time we're just gonna walk into a bus. It's gonna be like spaghetti and meatball dinner with like little candles everywhere.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah.
What is this like,
nice.
Lady in the Trance? We're gonna go like
bougie bus.
Like share a plate of spaghetti.
Who would touch my
spaghetti? Oh gosh, we're dating ourselves. Yeah. So what other topics we got today?
I think we have a few, but I don't remember them. Shout out to not remembering.
Okay.
Our teachers do always say to review, so.
Let's go to
this
review.
This is a shout out. Shout out to, you guys got to see it now. What do I call this thing? Thoughts in a book or something?
Sure.
I think that's what it's called.
You should write the name.
It is. Thoughts on a page, the book.
On a page, the
no,
book.
Thoughts on a page, but what is it? The book.
And not the Bible.
Or the movie. That's coming a different time.
What?
Like now it's Thoughts on a Page, the book, the podcast.
The podcast.
But we didn't name it that.
Live, not live, is it live recorded? Does this count as live recorded?
I'm alive.
Yeah, alright, yeah, that's fair. I'm alive. You're alive. And we're here to record.
That dude's not alive. 2/3 live podcast. Not in the racist way. Just 2/3 kind of 1/5, 3/5.
I don't know where the racist part came in, but alright. Why is there always like racism being thrown around here?
You have to throw, every like 4 sentences you have to throw something in that is not okay. But that's not okay.
It's test the waters, or just to like say it? What did you say?
Just to see if anyone watched it, you know? If we get an angry mob, we know someone watched it.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with a happy mob, you know?
Then you have to reply to comments and stuff.
Maybe one
day I hate
we'll
my fans. Y'all love you.
Yeah, he's a very conflicting man with
suck.
his emotions. Don't take him too seriously.
It's the energy drink. I'm like 2 sips in.
Yeah, and his hand's shaking like it's like all over the place. Don't let him drive you anywhere.
We kind of do all of the topics in that once, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah?
Wait, I have one super unwritten note.
Whoa.
Let me just. I need my glasses to read.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. You know what? You tell me what you think that says.
All right.
It's spelled wrong. Like completely wrong. That's the. I'll give
Yeah,
you
that I could read.
Alright.
The unsuccessful
Unsuccessful
guys.
Oh, that's us.
Yeah.
That's us. Okay. All right. We're the unsuccessful guys that
In
give
the army you're
advice.
talking about?
Yeah.
Oh,
That give advice to the new guys. We're the dudes that have. For example, you know that one guy in high school when you get in, and he's hitting you up on how to pass all the grades.
Right, he's act like he's lived a lifetime.
But
in
he's
school.
taken like, well, he has.
Probably.
He's just in his 15th year of like senior year.
Yeah.
So that's us. Everyone's coming back. They're all fresh faced. They think we're coming back from like a cool experience, not just sitting here all day or
Right.
like just anywhere for that matter all day.
Right.
And they want to know what's up. And we do not shut up.
That is true. There's been countless people, literally from like the last day and a half, that have walked up to me and they're like, I'm considering the army. I want to know all this information. You seem like you've been in the army for a standard amount of time where you can give the proper amount of information. And I was like, yes, you would think that. Within like the 6 months, I got 30% done with my service.
That's over basic training.
That's over basic training.
Right.
You would think a guy with that amount of time, that amount of experience, would actually have experience and advice to give.
But this is like me driving on the highway and forgetting to take the exit. There's that sharp plot twist turn, you know?
Right.
So,
You weren't expecting it. Like, you have to like hit the brakes a little bit
yeah,
harder
but what's
to
the
like
plot
slow
twist?
down.
What's the plot twist?
The plot twist is we haven't really done anything
Mm.
because we've switched units a few
Yeah.
times.
So I like saying that we're pre-first day of the army,
Yeah.
and we're 30% done.
We've never been so prepared for the first day, yet so unprepared
Yeah.
because it's in a different unit in the army.
No, it's funny since everyone thinks like, wow, they're so good at Hebrew, the commander doesn't even have to speak yet, and they know what to do. And it's
Wow.
just we're so bad at Hebrew that we've done it so many times that he doesn't have to speak.
It's fantastic how it's just two perceptions of how it's going on. Like
Yeah.
the real perception because we're living it, but then the outside perception of like, wow, they must be doing everything in life.
We're like the
right
Wizard of
way.
Oz, you know? It's like everyone thinks we're this cool dude, and we're just like some guy taking a shower all day or something
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
like behind a curtain on a microphone playing with the smoke machine.
Without
and
a
the
camera.
lights.
See, he only has the sexy voice, really.
Did he have a sexy?
He was
voice?
like, I am something like that, and it was like, poof, poof. And the tiger jumped out the window, and everyone's like, where are you going? And then he was somehow back 2 seconds later.
Yeah, and then like the actual rest of the movie happened, right?
No, and then it was over.
Oh,
She
oh.
picked her heroes 3 times. I don't know. Do you not do that? Do you not play? Like, you know, the like people like doing like the shuffle thing, right? Like, if she just did that dance, she's home.
Yeah, but it was a little bit before her time in that.
Come on, you don't think people danced back then?
So maybe
They did like the tap dancing thing, you know? Like, your heels probably clicked at some point.
tapping and clicking are two different things. Like now that like our podcast, our famous podcast, is gonna reach the entire world one day.
25 people.
25 people for our last video, maybe more by now. We
If
don't
they
know.
have children. And it wasn't even a video.
It wasn't even a video. It was just our
It was a
voices
snooze
talking.
fest.
It was a
That's what it
snooze fest. Like if you really paid attention to the full video, props to you because I couldn't even do that.
I actually turned it on. I'll give a tip first of all for that first one. Start with only like it's like 27 minutes left.
Yeah.
I'm hilarious. And then the second tip is don't watch it
Don't watch it, but if you absolutely have to watch it,
right before you go
double
to
the
sleep.
speed. Yes, do it right before you sleep because like
Then
hey,
you're getting a good night's sleep.
oh, damn good night
Yeah.
sleep. Yeah.
Dude, they should get us on what's that My Pillow guy? You know, like, hey, I'm Mike for My Pillow. So it should be like,
Heard that.
what?
No, I've heard of like those cookies that like
The cookies.
there's like cookies that like you eat them like before you go to sleep. Like I think they have them in like New York. I don't know. I might be
Dude, I
dumb.
think those are weed brownies.
Probably. Yeah, New York is.
Alright,
that kind
well,
of
this
place.
book's pretty much done until I need it again.
Hey.
Do you have
alright.
anything to talk about? Since I just thought of something. Something.
I have.
Something.
I have something, but I can hold on to it.
No,
because
no,
it's
you
probably,
can go first.
No.
I'm more ADHD than you. It's gonna pop back into my head again.
Alright. This is like the most boring topic ever, but I don't know why. I feel like I've been able to, like, every time a person walks in, I just find it, to me, it was personally very funny. It was actually very boring. I told you about this last night. It was just, a historian.
It's good since it's like school.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
only
we
have
got
like
the
20
school
seconds
related,
of that
yeah,
topic.
Exactly. Like
I thought we could have stretched it out, but I did say to keep everything nice and sweet.
nice and sweet, like candy.
Like.
Or these monsters.
These monsters.
Yeah.
Can I try blue for a second since I'm having blue withdrawal? You could try pink.
Let's try them both.
Alright.
Wait, do we want to like cross arms and
No, but I'm gonna pretend like I'm air sipping so they don't think I'm weird, but I'm totally just putting my lip right up against this thing.
Same here.
Oh!
Cheers.
Blue!
This is not as good.
No. I don't know what I was thinking.
Blue, by the way, Monster Mango. You can fight me on this. You can have a wrong opinion. That's the truth. But Monster Mango is the ultimate monster drink.
The real truth is none of them are, since they didn't sponsor us. I think we should reference that every time.
Yeah. If you want to sponsor us, we won't complain, but quite honestly...
But if you're like a shoe company, I'm not drinking your shoes. I'm sticking to the Monster.
I'll wear shoes, like
I'll put the Monster in the shoe.
Oh.
We could do that.
Yeah, like plop it up right here, put the Monster in there. We could put one like sideways.
No, I'm saying straight up drink out of it.
Oh. All ideas that can be brought to life with a simple sponsorship.
With a simple sponsorship.
Yeah, with a simple sponsorship. Alright, so this historian, he takes out a box out of a statue that's been buried for 200 years. I know, super ADHD of me and super, like, long time past. And he takes it out, and he's got a flashlight. And he sticks his hand in there. And he's looking in there like there's so much stuff
They think he's
to
like
take
real
out.
life Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got this great act going on. Like, he's building up the hope. Everyone's in it.
He goes he takes some of that dust, he goes, oh yeah, that's 200 years old, it's gonna be something good.
Oh yeah. And what happens? He pulls out his arm, everyone's looking, and then bam, disappointment, nothing's in the box. So what does he say to all these government officials that are standing around? And by the way, this was in front of government officials, I didn't mention that beforehand. He's like, alright, at a later period of time, we're gonna review the dust. Like, we're gonna find something within the dust that was left 200 years ago, as if this wasn't a 200-year run print.
Yeah.
Like, wow.
So what do you think is more disappointing? The fact that there was nothing inside, and he's like BSing us probably?
Right.
Or that box is pretty much my parents' age, you know what I mean? Like, you could have waited a little longer. Could just ask them. They probably buried it.
Oh, gosh. To avoid being, I don't want to be rude to your parents, so I'm going to say it was the more disappointing part that it wasn't something actually in there, you know?
Can I borrow your phone?
What do you, like, you want, like, stuff, like,
No, I'm just gonna ask my mom what she buried.
No. Well, yeah, maybe. No. I think we're gonna be fine without knowing what's in the box for now. I think we're gonna actually have
we know what's in the box.
Dust.
You know what's a problem?
Disappointment.
What if it rains and the box is open? Is that
No.
Is that 200-year-old mud, or is it new mud with 200-year-old dust?
Alright, I thought this was kind of obvious, and it probably is, but you're loaded on Monster with those, like, now maybe 4 sips, plus a little bit of blue in you.
No, Blue's a different brand.
Blue's a different brand, dude.
Who also don't sponsor us.
But when you bury, what's it called? Memory box or whatever it's called. It comes with a cover, and it comes with a sealed cover.
Oh fuck! I forgot it was a box.
Like, it's like padlocked, it's sealed.
Yeah, but now it's not padlocked or sealed.
Yeah, so now they're done with the burying.
What if he's walking around with his box like, hey, look at my sin?
And then he falls and spills?
No, that's not a problem. He just gets his little dustpan, 200-year-old dustpan, so it's the same.
So you're saying...
The problem is the rain is new.
Right. But they're inside a building right now. Like, they're inside the building that the box will probably be kept in to find out what it is.
Alright, so when are they doing this box?
I have no idea. The second
See,
they
that's
were
why I
like,
need the laptop.
at a further time.
200 years is a further time. Another 200 years?
Who knows? This guy could be dead for all we know.
In another 200 years, that sand or dust or whatever could materialize again into whatever it was.
Right.
Could become glass. I think that's how that works.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sand turns into glass.
Yeah.
I don't know if dust does.
No, dust is a little more boring.
Dust more turns into allergies, you know? like the achoo kind of allergies. So like,
Is there a second type of allergy? Oh, there's the dead kind, I
yeah,
guess.
there's like
They're not alive.
like your throat closing up.
That's true.
We're, by the way, not making fun of people with allergies. Yeah, but I have allergies too.
Alright, can we talk about your extensive gym life?
My extensive gym life. You
I
mean,
hear it's heavy. I hear you really like, in order to review that, you really got to be able to like, roar.
yes, as you can see from the two of us, I've got the muscle in the group, and I hit the gym at least about every other day.
These aren't light.
No, they are in light. Like when I go to the shopping center of our town to get these things, and then have to carry them to the bus stop, by the way.
And we avoid the light ones. It's like, this flavor that's nasty. Why? Light.
Yeah, but look.
This has sugar.
Like-
Not light.
Even if it was light, that one is called the pipeline punch. Now, does that sound light to you? It comes with a punch. That could be heavy. And mango loco is
I know
something
loco.
mango.
Loco means punch.
Exactly. Like that mango loco, that comes with some heat, some heaviness, you know?
Yeah.
It's not light, it's a workout. Exactly. So like I hit the weights every other day getting these Monster Energy drinks that we actually only drink once a week.
So please tell me, how did you feel when you went to the gym last week? And you put in every combination, flipping the sandbox is in there, government padded, to open the gym door, and it was locked. Please, let me know how you felt.
It was a sore topic. It's been a sore topic.
That's hilarious.
It's been an
Sore?
play on word right there. The audacity of locking the gym because new people in our school have not yet signed a contract that certain things won't be held against them if they use the weights improperly. And now there's a thing that's known in this gym. If the door is locked, we have one thing going for us. It's always consistent.
Wait, you're not flipping out enough. I thought you'd like really go into
No.
it.
You just wait, my
I
guy.
am
You just
waiting.
wait, my guy. I have to explain the situation.
No, once you flip out and then everyone's like, what the hell is happening?
No. You wait, my guy.
Sorry.
There's a window. There's a freaking window that you get to climb in if the door isn't open. Everyone doesn't know about this door when they first come, so you can rely on not locking that window.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, honestly.
But the guys, the main guys, the guys above us, they're like, no, we're gonna go a little step ahead. Be prepared for the guys who are looking out for that window. Because we were those guys once upon a time. We didn't know about the window.
One time, I really wanted to use the gym. And you know that's not like me. I don't like using the gym. So when I do, I'm going to enter the gym.
Oh, of course.
And the window back in the good old days, I assume, I didn't go that many times, but I assume, was not locked.
Of course.
Now, I'm not the most athletic dude, right? So I had to get my leg over that thing. And I got it over.
Probably got stuck there for a second.
And then, no, but there's a leg machine that could be in two different formations. So I put my foot on the leg machine.
Well,
Thinking like, foot, kind of leg.
right.
Right? And then it moved. So my whole body just bam onto the window, like the window shelf. Oh, I like a, and then I looked out and all the adrenaline really let me pick up that 2 kilograms. It was good.
Yeah, 2 kilograms can
It's
go a long way.
4.4 pounds. It's so heavy.
Yeah. For a guy who doesn't hit the gym often, good job, my guy.
Thank you. So please, what happened when you texted one of these so-called higher ups?
So what happened? What happened indeed? I'll tell you what happened. The guy tells me, the amazing guy. I don't want to disrespect this guy. This guy, best guy in the world. The guy, the
You
most
probably shouldn't be
smilest.
calling him guy.
Yeah, I feel so bad right now calling him
But
guy.
it's the guy, you know, there's like the.
The guy. Like one of the administrators of our school, he responds with a voice message. What a guy that he is.
27 seconds long. I don't know why I know it was 27 seconds long.
Because I shared it with you. I thought it needed to be shared. It couldn't just be heard by my ears. It had to be heard by everyone. And not just in the recording. After the recording, it had to be spread throughout the land.
Yeah, you're very vocal about it.
How could I not be?
My throat still hurts from how vocal you were about it.
If I wasn't going to be vocal about it, it wasn't even worth trying to go to the gym at all to begin with. Like, that window should have been open. But this head administrator, he said, the lovely guy that is, the most smiliest guy in the world.
Yeah, he actually likes to freak out with us.
Yeah, he supports the freak out.
He does.
He supports the freak out.
It's a little less when we go at midnight, but he still invites us in.
Right. He welcomes us in for the freak out. And he tells me, we got new guys. We got new guys in this school.
And they can't sign a piece of paper. It's
They
right
can't
off.
sign a piece of paper.
They
For
haven't
some
learned
reason,
that one yet.
yeah, they haven't gotten up to that topic in the school apparently. Signing papers. They've been like...
In which I know they do, since the school loves papers.
Oh, of course they do. Like, if they
Everywhere.
didn't... Who
My
doesn't love
blanket
them?
is made out of papers. So I had to
Probably,
sign.
probably. Yeah, this house probably built on signed papers. Yeah. But he says, when the time comes, when we get every new student...
90%. I don't know why I know this.
Oh, you're right. I have... Parts of the topic tend to slip my mind sometimes.
That's why I just jump in there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You catch everything. You never let it slip, and I appreciate that about you. He says 90% signs the paper that it's just a contract. It's a contract for the gym.
Yeah.
Then we can open up the gym.
Okay.
Now,
No one was in the school. Sorry. Continue.
I get it. No one was in the school. Yes, that's so true.
This is your story. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know what came.
I appreciate the passion that you have for my story. I'm lacking it clearly right now.
I don't know why I felt so passionate about it. It's not like it happened to me or anything. It was just that was weird, man.
I do this to you. I bring it out. I do this to you. It's very true. All right. No one was in the school, and they thought to lock the school. They were on a trip. Guys in the army, they come home. They've been lazy in the army. They don't do anything. They're physically dead, but they think, no, I'm home. We have a gym. We have a window. And that window is promised to always be unlocked. But no, it wasn't unlocked.
We should make a contract saying
Unlock
the window.
But don't tell
Since
the people.
honestly, windows for me, not for the gym, go a long way in the school for me personally. Since I didn't have the fingerprint scanner
Right.
for the first 2 weeks being here or more.
You want to explain the situations that went down because of it? The kind of like maneuvers that you had to pull to get
Yeah.
into the building that you technically lived in a way?
Yeah.
Like for a majority of the day?
So for some reason, I decided that talking to anyone would be too awkward. Especially in this one room called the office. So
Not the show.
I didn't enter that ever. I actually avoided it. There's like multiple entrances. so
There's even one by the food entrance, Ben's entrance.
yeah. So I thought I
Comes
was
from the bathroom.
I thought I was cool for coming like 0.2 seconds before everyone, but that really just left me outside of the doors being opened the whole time. So
Little monster kickback.
yeah. It's
Taste
trying
the
to get
monster,
out,
feel the
you know.
monster, like unleash the monster
Yeah.
in a way.
If I had good editing skills, I'd add like a little like
Fire
tentacle thing or something. Yeah.
Or yeah.
At least why I let you talk, by the way.
Oh, so like he
No, I got this.
Oh,
It's just why I wanted you to say your story before, so I could not say my story, which happens to be kind of similar if I not that anything.
it connects. It's,
All right, so yeah, they didn't have this window done for the beginning of the school year, and they like. Sorry, energy drink.
That's all right. It happens.
Let me get my thoughts quickly. That was quick, alright. So they had this window on the top floor, and I thought it felt really cool. By the way, it was like I went in with the gun I didn't even think I would ever own actually, and I didn't have. I was just kind of walking like this.
Facilitating the situation.
I was more of a monkey, you know, like.
Yeah. Monkey, ninja, Spider-Man, all of the above.
So I had to climb through this window every day, and then one day I'm getting up there, and I smell something. A little metallic smell, you know, and they barred the window. They barred the window. They didn't complete it. They barred it.
Well, that makes sense for the school that we are in. Not that it needs barred windows.
No.
We
So
are quite well.
there was no window. It was hole, barred hole.
Barred hole. Barred hole. Not a window, a hole.
I mean, it was a window shape.
Window shaped, but not a window,
no
a
window.
hole.
A hole. Wow.
A hole. Like, not like the gym.
I
where
was
it
getting
comes with
sand-
a window.
I was
That
getting
was
dust-
locked, by the way.
I was getting dust on my knees every day.
That's what you need. What
They
way?
thought I was praying to like.
Praying. They
Yeah.
thought you were praying, you know?
Yeah.
Like, why go deeper than that?
Exactly.
Yeah. They thought that you were praying. Yeah.
Alright.
And then what happened after this window?
And then a few months later, they tell me that you could enter the gym that's locked.
Yeah,
You could.
you could.
It's part. Alright, this is the rest of his story. That's my story. That's his story now. So I received this text, which is your text, which is my text. The 27 no, after the 27 seconds, in it. Somewhere around in the conversation.
Is this a part 2?
This is just a continuation of your story. That's my story.
But is this like a continuation can be a part 2, you know? And why not have a part 2 in our part 2 video that's technically part 1, you know?
Alright. Part 2, we just robbed you of finishing the story and we made a sequel without finishing the first story. Or the second. Third story, which is really the first story continuation, with the fake real narrator now. To the guy who did happen to. On the same page?
Yes, we're on the same page.
Alright. So, I forgot I thought again. No, I'm joking. So, they text, he texted me, right? Back,
Right.
the high up guy. And I'm like, hi, what's up?
Mr. Smiley, basically.
Yeah, Mr. We'll call him that. So we got Mr. Smiley in the house. Over text in the house. Like, he's not there.
We're in the house. He's not. There's a text message.
Incorrect. Thank you.
I got you.
27 seconds long. I
Wow.
don't know if WhatsApp counts fraction of seconds, so however much that added up to.
Past 10 seconds, you're asking for
It's-
dedication.
Yeah,
Voice.
but this was important.
Because it was from Mr. Smiley.
That too. You can't disrespect Mr.
Director
Smiley.
Smiley.
Mr. Director Smiley.
Yeah.
Mr. Dr. Rector. He's not a doctor, but Dr. Rector.
All hail the Dr. Rector.
Anyways, the
Smiley.
guy.
The guy. Oh, gosh.
Text us back. Text me back. Text him back.
Yeah.
And is like, well, you see, you technically could use the gym.
Whoa. Whoa.
How do I explain this? Alright. He's gonna kill me, but we're gonna have to get into kosher real quick if that's okay with you.
I said we probably should avoid it, but
It is-
I think we
it's
have to make an
integral.
exception.
It's
We have to make
integral.
an exception here.
Alright.
Like it
is
needs to
integral.
be done.
Basically, me and him can't eat certain foods.
Right.
And one
It's
of
like a diet, in a way.
a diet that you
A
could-
religious diet.
a diet that lets you get fat anyways.
Yes.
Alright.
You're not aiming for health in this
So-
situation. You could.
So I specifically reference the fact that we can't eat meat and cheese.
Yes. Don't mix milk and meat together.
Correct. Don't do the no together.
Yeah.
Which is meat and cheese, nothing else that you
Well,
can think of.
Specifically.
No,
meat and
I'm
cheese.
saying like whatever, okay.
Dairy
So
products and meat products.
yeah.
Yeah.
What other way can you say? Don't enjoy
A milkshake with your hamburger.
or your mac and cheese with bacon or fake bacon.
Yes, because also we can't eat pig. Jews.
Jeez, God damn it.
Alright. Now what
Right,
else?
so he texts me, and he's like, no, so I respond, right? And I'm like, you know what that's like? That's like me saying, here's a cheeseburger. You could technically eat it, it's just not kosher. And he responds, yes,
Well,
exactly like that. So he really upped the situation.
well,
Yeah.
This guy, he's very supportive. He's part of the
This
administration.
guy. No, when you say this guy, no respect in that.
I don't mean to disrespect him. I just
The guy.
The
Or
guy.
yours- no,
My gosh,
or
yes,
Mr.
the
Dr.
guy,
Smiley.
Mr. Dr. Smiley,
But doctor as in director.
director, doctor.
No, it's
Director.
it's doctor, but not like doctor. Doctor like director.
Let me inform you about this amazing person that exists in our life. He's an administrator in the school, but he's one of the kind of guys in the administration that he's not part of the real system in the administration. So he can become one of the guys with, you can walk over to his house and you can freak out. Like we said before, like, we happen to have a lot of books in our house. And we don't want them being stacked up on the floor, and we're
I
promised
personally
bookshelves.
don't care.
You personally don't care.
I also personally don't own books.
That's a separate issue in it all. Because you enjoy to learn. And when you learn, you can learn through books. You can learn on the internet. But we're aiming for books here, you know. And he lets us freak out. He freaked out with us about the bookshelf. He was like,
And about his chair.
oh, this amazing guy, he deserves the best chair in the world. But what do? They don't get him the right chair. They give him...
I think you know what they did? I think they shipped it through the window, broke the window, and they're like, we cannot open this window anymore. We're just gonna lock everything. That way they don't know we broke the window.
They give him a new chair. This guy has been waiting for a new chair for 18 years. He gets a new chair. He gets a new
Corey,
office.
There's no trash can.
No trash can. He's gonna pick that up later. Don't you worry. He's just a pig. Not actually. They give him a new chair, and what happens? It's pre-broken. He sits on it, and what happens? Give it 2 seconds, maybe 3, maybe 4. It drops down on itself. So imagine he's on a Zoom. This is hilarious.
Imagine.
Like, serious conversation going down.
Imagine he's like that, but every time he goes down, he's just like, wee! Like one of those job roller coasters. Just puts his hands up.
Yeah. And this guy, this amazing guy, he gets disrespected with a broken chair. We are trying to get him a new chair. We're very, very close. We're trying to find an
I
affordable
think
but
we just
comfortable
missed the
chair.
sale, by the way.
We just missed the sale.
We should check it. I'll buy him one.
He deserves it.
I'm on enough energy drink to actually buy it today. And
It's not a mistake nonetheless. Like, even if we were off the energy drink or on the energy drink, this man deserves his chair. For everything that he's done, for everything that we personally probably put him through. Like, with all the craziness that we have brought to his personal home.
But then I think we should get a different, less smiley person in the same office, the chair, since we've done a lot more to him.
He seems to be very content with his chair.
He's
Very
happy with this. I think he likes, you know why? He's like I like breaking things in type of guy.
Yeah, he doesn't want the
But
fresh
like
stuff.
actually breaking in. So like he buys
I'm
it,
sure you'd be happy with new stuff though. Like if you got something new, you wouldn't complain.
No, but it has to be something that you could like flex, in drive, and just be the new car you got.
Yeah. With the fancy wrapping that he's got on it.
Yeah, well that just makes it cheaper, which is better.
What?
Since it's our sponsors.
Yes, that's true. I thought you were. Yeah. That works. I'd like to point out that for some crazy miracle, we've lasted 35 minutes.
That was 35 minutes.
35 minutes.
Wow.
Um,
And we didn't even have our 6 seconds of silence yet.
yeah, 6 seconds of silence. Going now. That was 6 seconds. That was insane.
perfect. Can you guys hear that air conditioning over there?
Yeah, if you did, if you want to leave a comment that you heard air conditioning, or if you heard silence.
Or if you just think that the silence was more funny than anything we've said.
Yeah, that would make sense in certain cases.
Yeah, I think the energy drink actually ruins the jokes.
Would you really dare to disrespect the energy drink in that way?
The energy drink. It's not disrespect.
Of course. Alright, I think we should probably maybe wrap this up, question mark? Yeah.
I think we have wraps downstairs. I can make like a burrito, like a podcast burrito.
Yeah, podcast burritos sound good. Or No, we're not gonna do that. No.
So just wrap it up in the normal sense.
Yeah.
Could you like the wrap up dance like?
Yeah. So here, I think maybe we should remind them. Maybe like, what's her name?
Again?
Yeah. Why not? Like.
All right, we'll do. However long you feel like talking for, you have to keep to that. That's your time limit.
Yeah.
About yourself.
About myself?
Or it could be about me if you want. I could do about you, but that does not sound like a good idea. I don't know you.
Yes,
I've
but
never
I
met
think,
you in my life. And
I
why
think,
are you in my house?
I think you should start, and then I'll cut you off, and then we'll just we'll end this. You know?
I should start.
Yeah, you should start. About yourself.
But you're better at this talking thing than I am.
All right.
We could let Gregory start, but it might just be another 6 seconds of silence.
All right. I'm Yona. I'm not that interesting of a person. I started off not expecting to actually be here in the army 2 years ago, but life changes happen. Like when you live day to day. Yeah, when you live day to day, you never know what the next day is gonna be.
There was still someone inside.
Oh.
There wasn't. I'm joking. I just wanted to walk away.
Yeah. I don't know where the heck I was going with that, by the way. I'm saying I'm living day.
This is Yona. Do you have a last name?
I think it's Weinrib.
Okay.
I'm Yona Weinrib. Do not stalker me. I've had that before, by the way. So I gotta say that.
Good for you.
No.
From a podcast? Is this your second podcast?
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do a second one. If there was a first,
this is a lot of work.
second
This is a
one.
lot of work.
A lot of work, and also it's
And not even enjoyable.
not enjoyable
At
at all.
all.
Who would say something like that? Calm down, monster.
Yeah,
Tame yourself.
That was not okay.
Leave the
I
punch.
will throw you back over there
No.
and I'll pick you up to annoy you,
Yeah.
not because you're great.
Yeah, you're fantastic. I'm also fantastic, maybe. All right. I'm Yona. This is Joe. This is our podcast.
And next episode, we reset. And then we go like this, like that, and then someone has to push. We go like